Here we go. The DMT match. 3-5 versus 508P. On Carrington night. Should be a good shootout. Seen a couple matches on Carrington. Always gets a little sweaty with the city fighting. Before we look at where the teams are at, just show the rules real quick. 4 tank crews and a commander. That's the team size. Can only use mediums and recon tanks. No lights or heavies. Crew rules. TCS stay in the tank the entire time. Cannot get out to spot or repair. Crewmen can only get out to repair, so we're really forcing the tank-on-tank action here. Commander can use recon planes anywhere, and 2 P-strikes, which I'm really hoping we see the double P-strike. That was something to watch in an earlier match. I think it was last week, right?
Yeah, I want to say it was not last week, the week before. R2-2R, another team in their bracket, was the ones that hit it.
Yeah, yep. I think those can be a game changer, especially on this map, where it's easy to get a tank stuck, kind of nested in an alley and hard to get at, but you can hit them with the P-strike. On the map, teams can't go into the enemy's last 3 grid squares, so kind of fighting over the center of the map, fighting over the center point only. And then scoring is combat score combined with the number of seconds that the team holds the midpoint. So balance between, playing the objective, but you got to get kills. And we won't see any tanks push out until 1:15 on the game clock. They're putting down their nodes. They're getting their 4 tanks up and ready to go. A little bit of time at the beginning of the match before they get rolling. So, all right, let's take a look at where these tanks are at. Senpai, you're on the 3-5 axis side. Tanks lining up.
Yes, sir. Axis 3-5 side, I've got a tank all the way down in I-8, tank on the tracks in I-6, and tank on the main road in I-5 on the bridge. Looks like they're waiting for a last P4 in middle.
Middle. All right. Yeah, I'm on the 508P ally side. Right now we got 2 stacked up on the tracks and then 1 far down south. And, yep, I think they're waiting on the last medium to come out somewhere. It doesn't look like they're taking the recon. Yep, last medium's going to go far south as well.
Yep. 3-5 also just spawning in their last medium in the middle. So it does look like both teams are stacking up the same way, putting 2 tanks straight in and 1 tank on the south and 1 tank on the north.
Nice. Should be good. Obviously 3-5, pretty dominant team in DMT, who won the last tournament and looked pretty good on this one. 508P, been in DMT for a while. I've seen them put together some really good matches. So I think right now 3-5 is number 1 in their group, and 508P is ranked number 7. But I don't know. I feel like any team can win on any day. Seen it all, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. DMT, yeah, you have good teams and you have teams that are average, but in my opinion, I've seen one of the average teams take on a Titan. And so, it's you never know what type of game you're going to get. Just depends on what type of tankers show up that day. Ooh, 3-5.
Good.
Okay. A lot of markers going up around the map. Looks like they may be just talking about potential areas.
Interesting. Yeah, all I got on the 508P move markers, so it looks like they're 2 tanks on the rails are sending it straight to train station, and then 1 is going to try to get up basically directly in the middle of the map on the south end where those 2 roads kind of connect on the edge of the map. I'm not going to lie. As much as I love the town center fight, I think train station might be one of the best center points in DMT.
Yeah, for Carrington, out of the 3 points for DMT, I will agree with you. It has to be not towns. It has to be train station. Town center, it's just a lot of corner fighting. And once a team takes the point, it's a lot of let me just sit and hold this angle for the next 45 minutes. And then you got canals, which is heavily ally favored because Germans have to cross at some spot, and you ain't gonna get a P4 across the water unless you get a P4 across the boat bridge. So, train station in my 3-5 already throwed out a recon plane.
Yep, here we go. They're pushing.
It caught 3 out of the 4. It caught the 2 on the tracks and 1 on south.
Interesting. All right. There's a second tank right next to that south one. So they're kind of doubled up at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I caught all 4. That I only saw 1 tank marker, but if you zoom in on the map, you could see both southern tanks side by side. So yeah, all 4 tanks were caught by 3-5.
Nice. Yeah, I'm interested to see when 508P throws out their recon plane. I imagine it's got to come soon, unless they're going to let them really push into the point and then send it over.
Oh, wow.
We might get an early duel here on the train tracks. Yep. Five OP's got all 4 tanks in the cap weight now. Resnal and Revan are our 2 tanks on the 5OP side, far south of the map.
Sherman on the tracks gets a shot on this P4.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, these 2 that are up on top, very southern edge of the map, that'll be huge if they can hold this hill. They're starting to take shots from the 3-5 tank that's also down there. Don't think they know where he's at, though. One Sherman goes down.
Second Sherman takes a shot. P4 gets a shot, hits the tree. Sherman tucks. I heard another shot way up here to the north.
Uh-oh, Senpai, look at this Panzer that's coming up.
I see him.
Just north of the rails. Yep.
Yep.
He's going to have a nice ass shot on that back Sherman here in a second.
P4 angled enough to get it. Oh, Rick's off the... Rick pin?
Yeah, it might have ricked into the turret. Another Sherman goes down.
Deathface with a wide flank. Helping clean up that front push, and it looks like 508 is just down to the 1 Sherman to the north. Or south, I'm sorry.
Yep, looks like they had another one pushing out of their bottom HQ. Just came out. Five has all 4 tanks still up?
Yes.
Boy.
1, 2, 3. Yep, and the 4th tank is all the way behind this Sherman. Deathface did a deeper flank to map edge. You can, with the outlines, you can barely see the Sherman coming up behind this P4. Might have gotten eyes on him.
I don't know. That's a lot of hedges there in this buildings. I don't know if he's going to be able to come save his friend quick enough.
No, this P4 is going out of bounds to make it.
So 3-5 taps at 110.18.
This P4 knows this Sherman's up here.
Oh yeah,
now
look at him. He's pushing very aggressive.
Now they definitely do, because 3-5 recon plane catches the tank behind the flanking P4. P4 is, what's he doing? He's still diving the Sherman. Oh, he's got him. Full engined.
Look at the Sherman coming up behind Deathface though.
Deathface knows.
Hope they're gonna be shooting over that berm.
Oh, off
No, no.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that first shot from Deathface was into the turret.
Oh no.
Oh no. Man, that's unlucky.
Deathface barely getting out of there. He's gonna go get a tuck repair job.
P sending a recon tank out of their bomb HQ. Looks like it's falling right along the rails towards derailed train.
What was the initial cap again?
110.18.
Thank you. 508 recon plane going out.
Yep, they catch 3 tanks, the one in train station and the 2 down south.
Oh, they didn't catch this P4.
No. They did not catch your furthest west P4.
Okay. Is that Deathface again? No, that's Girth Brooks. Mr. Girth Brooks Goosenhand
Oh, though this recon tank
is about to meet them front door.
Yep.
Oh!
He got away, but did they see him? That'll be the question.
Did they see him? I don't think so. I don't think so. They may have, actually, because there is a tank marker that just went out on the main road in Dog 5 going back towards 502nd start. Like they're predicting that recon tank to loop back. Oh, shoot! Recon tank got ballsy, got spotted by one of the P4s tucked on point. Both P4s know he's there.
Let's see if they react to it or if they let him ride. There is a.
I mean, they're going.
Oh, never mind. There he goes. So I'd say 5P only has 1 medium up, and it looks like they're holding to stack some more.
Girth better be careful. He's almost out. Oh, shot on Girth.
Yep. Engine him. Wow.
Rick. Oh, wait. I have a question here. They don't kill him, Girth caps. What happens?
Oh, I think that'd be a penalty against 3-5.
They left the tank.
Yep, they redeployed. So don't get the they don't get the tank crew killed, but they will get the points from killing a live tank. You know, I think that would have been a penalty against 3-5. That's the risk you take if you're going to drive through that cap weight.
I don't think we've ran into that issue yet, and so that's why I was like, What happens?
What happens? Whole tournament's canceled.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah. There's one somebody asked, I think it was one of the last matches, but if you had two tanks right next to each other, can the crewman of one get out and repair the other tank? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, I think the answer is yes.
As long as both tanks are within 15 meters, because we're still honoring the rule that you have to stay within 15 meters of your tank. So as long as the second tank pulls up within that 15-meter gap, then yes, we allow that other crewman from the other tank to get out to repair yours.
Yeah.
It's just, you have to be pretty much, at that point though, you're allowing yourself the double P strike situation where if they do get the recon plane up and a P strike up, there's a high possibility of losing both tanks.
Yep.
3-5 is taking shots at the Sherman coming down tracks. Oh, 3-5 landed it.
Ooh,
Sherman's gone.
5-P does have two tanks up. One's coming out of the bottom HQ. One is just now leaving their middle HQ.
3-5 with a recon plane is not going to catch anything. Now, uh-oh. 3-5 crest over into the soft cap here to see what was coming, and they started capping. There is a tank map edge that E8 that's in the... He's backing up now.
Gotcha. Yeah, 5-P has another medium stacked up on the rails, and then one much further back, closer to their center HQ.
Well, look at this P4. Look at how he's propped up on this. He is angled down, hanging off the side into the tracks to get shots on the Sherman down and derailed. Oh, he's pulling forward. You know what, I will say this though, with the fog removed on these night maps, the render distance is now going to be an issue with like hedges and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yep. Which is funny, when we added the night maps, we did go through and look at kind of which ones had fog that was the least dense. With this latest update, the fog's almost irrelevant.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Have you seen flares at night with this update?
Yeah, dude, it is something.
It is bright.
It's so bright. Yep. Yeah, I played fully night, and it was basically light up half the map.
That Sherman and derailed one shot into it. Sherman hit low. Ooh, Sherman hit him. Turret. Oh, he hit the...
Oh, but we got a second Sherman with him.
Both Shermans hit the same rubble.
Oh, no.
First Sherman's down. Second Sherman's just shooting way short. Oh, I would have taken the shot a long time ago. You know, but that's fair too. That is a long shot. You're now coming into the issue with stuff not rendering in. Because I guarantee you they don't see This is what they're hitting, the tiny wood coming off the top of this rubble, and I guarantee you they can't see it coming off the top from as far back as they're sitting.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
So
508P recon plane coming across the E column, front side of it.
he might catch all four.
Catches the one down south on the edge of map, catches the one they were shooting, and then one in town center, but does not catch the one that's a little closer back towards train station.
Ooh.
So 3 out of 4. If I'm 508P, right, they just took out, they just spawned another tank that's coming out of their bottom HQ. They have the one on the rails. I think at this point you gotta maybe give up the rails and send yourself on a flank.
Like, I respect the rail push, don't get me wrong, but I agree with you. I wouldn't keep trying to send tank after tank. I'd send maybe one just to at least throw the idea of, hey, we're still trying to come this way, and then push the rest somewhere else.
Correct. Yeah, gotta hold that front door, but send somebody on a wide flank, all the way north of the town. Because 3-5 is sitting pretty far forward.
3-5 no, there's one tank in soft cap for derailed because Girth is sitting in the soft cap in dog 5, just on the road. That and what's his name? Who is this? Deathface tucked down here on these buildings next to tracks was shooting at the Sherman that's still parked down there.
Oh yeah, that is a crazy line of sight that Deathface has.
He's literally shooting through a bush.
Yeah. Through a bush, over a building.
Angle.
Through a bush, over a building, over a hedge, over a wall, onto the tracks. And I feel like this Sherman is sitting, 10 feet too far back for him to actually see it. But he does have a Sherman coming up on the edge of map with him, directly in front of him.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about this. I didn't even see this P4 up here.
Oh. Yeah, I was talking about the one, southern edge of map has a crazy line of sight to the rails.
Bible Swamp. I was talking about the P4 in Easy 6 tucked on the road just north of the rails. He's just
gotcha.
Waiting for whatever pushes him.
Should see a little skirmish here at the south edge of the map.
See if they hear it. Because I heard it. See if they heard it. Uh-oh. Second P4 is rotated up here to the north now. Or south, geez. I keep forgetting that it's bottom side of the map. Oh, yeah. They heard. Yep. 3-5 heard this Sherman.
He has no idea. He's walking into 2.
No, he doesn't.
Here. Oh, maybe he does. He's backing up. Gun's going a little more angled.
He tucked before that P4 pulled out.
Yep. He's boxed in. The one on the rails is slowly creeping forward. And we have another one that just left their bottom spawn that's headed towards the rails as well. Yeah.
I know it's around a building but like, look what all separates this Sherman on the tracks to this P4 is just that corner of one building.
Building, yep. That P4 has set a trap perfectly because he knows Sherman's got around that corner eventually. The only thing I could see here is the one that's further back on the rails starts to engage, and the one that's further up kind of makes a mad push for it, and you try to get a little bit of a messy double tap.
Oh, sure. Oh!
P4 sees him first. Yeah, if you're the Sherman that's further up, start creeping forward. Yep, they just pinged him.
Yep, 3-5 pinged this back Sherman. He's been hit once in the turret. Oh, he's dead.
I do have a P-strike coming out on the southern tanks. Looks to be... Don't think it's going to hit anything, though. Yeah, I think it's going to miss here. Yep. Not quite.
This Sherman's trying.
Yep, here we go on the southern edge. They're both were creeping out on the road.
Sherman's creeping up tracks too. Yep. P4 on with the trap has just got this Sherman. Yep. Sherman on tracks down. Oofta.
Man.
Yeah, yep. I think that's Death Face, but he's got a yeah, it's a Death Face. He's parked his tank in a nice spot. Oh, map edge.
Trim's got one in him.
Yep.
It's one
he sends one back, but the second P4 puts one into him as well, into the turret.
He goes down. 508P recon plane is going over basically same spots. He's probably going to get... May get all four here. We'll see. Gets the two to the south, the one on the rails, and the one in the city. So it does get all four.
No, I haven't flown up here yet. This P4 just turned its engine on, but the one in the city is in a nice spot. He had backed up, tucked back here between the gun and a building.
Wow. Yep. I know when it's town center, that's a spot people like to sit in. That maybe not necessarily where he was sitting, but in that alley.
Oh yeah.
That's the...
By the way, got any tanks out right now, or they just waiting?
They have two recon tanks coming out. One out of the top, one out of the bottom. Yeah, with this point layout, I mean, 508P could go on a massively wide flank.
Oh yeah. 3-5 with a recon plane and 508's HQs.
They may get one of the recon tanks. It's just passing. We do have a medium up as well.
No, it's on the left side of the A column. I don't think he'll catch it.
No, he's gonna catch trucks and the.
He caught
the light tank.
everybody in middle, and then, like you said, the trucks and light tank.
Yep. So it looks like 508P is going on the flank. One recon tank is just crossing into the E column above the canal, north of the canal. We have a medium kind of following the same path on that main road up there, and a recon tank not far behind them. Looks like they are trying to go north and get the flank going.
3-5 getting a little antsy, looks like, on the southern side of the map. Double stacking into the red.
I mean, I don't know if I can blame them, right? That the entire push has been rails and south, so.
No, I mean, I'd be doing the same thing if I was in their situation. Like, the whole game so far, they've been, like you said, rails south, and so I'd be doing the same thing, rolling up just enough to get into the red, and if I start capping, then I know they're not coming, at least yet.
Yep. Exactly.
So.
Do you have a recon tank coming down by the church on the north side? And our medium is coming on the MSR that comes into the north side.
P4 medium are going to fight right off that MSR. P4 is driving straight into him.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Rick
pinned into that turret of that P4. Second one, and Rick pinned into the turret.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Just unlucky placements. So a little bit further east, that recon tank is pressing further into the city.
If I was this recon tank, I would be all out dash for this P4.
If I was them, to be honest, what I would do is I would go put myself into cap weight on the backside and try to get 3-5 to have to back down from their, very forward positions. The problem is they don't have any mediums up to actually then push in behind it. So
no.
But
3-5's getting a double rep on this P4.
Yep.
This recon tank is trying.
Yep, they pinged up the P4 there that was repping. So recon tank does know they're over there. I think he's trying to line up a shot here.
He's not even spinning turret.
Nope.
Now he's spinning turret.
Oh, let's look. We do have another recon tank that's gonna catch the side of this P4.
They're gonna double swarm this P4 with recon tanks. I kind of like the idea.
I hope so.
And we got the Pee Wee Herman theme song going right now, because that's what I feel like.
Watching these recon tanks chase after. 5AP does have a medium tank coming down the main road out of their center HQ. These recon tanks, I don't think know where that P4 went.
If they both move miraculously at the same time, I bet you one of these two is going to get a flare off. A recon plane out, 508 recon plane might catch the P4.
It does not. Only caught the one out in front of train station.
Oh, Greyhound might see him.
Yep.
He does. Greyhound swarm is pushing.
Now they need to sync up when they shoot.
Oh, 3-5 got a ping on one of them.
They're gonna get him. Yep.
Beautiful
Nice.
by 508.
Nice. That was probably the least chaotic recon on medium fight I've seen. Usually it turns into spinning around in circles.
Oh, the infamous dance.
Yes. And it usually ends bad for the recon tanks.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
So we do have a medium pushing in. Where is this? Just coming north of derailed on that main road. And then we do have one southern edge just crossing into the D column.
I still have got that P4 map edge tucked up here, and the other two are now on the east and west side of hard cap. Might get an engagement again on this south side up on the hill. In fact, P4 is pushing right into the Sherman. Sherman's holding, he knows. Oh,
one in
Sherman.
the P4. Push him. Push him. Yep, there we go. Push him. You gotta go quick. Got the advantage. Oh no, they got
Sherman.
stuck. They got stuck. I don't think they can fit through there.
No, they can. He just
You gotta
go
line
right
it up
into a
straight.
wall. Yeah, he's not even going to attempt it now, which is good because this P4 is looking that way.
Yep, I think he is gonna attempt it. Which he can eat one. He's just gotta get
Oh,
this
no.
shot off.
Love it. Yeah, get it, Sherman.
Oh.
P4 missed. It hit the
Oh,
tree.
man. There we go.
He got a
Nice
ping on
gun.
this Sherman, though, right before it went down. 3-5 did get a recon plane out. Does have a ping on the Sherman and right next to tracks.
So here's what's going to be interesting. The recon tanks for 508P are now circling through town center. There's one.
I see him.
Yep.
I see him. I see him. About. Deathface is going to get another Sherman here on the front door. Oh no! Deathface rigged!
Oh, push him, Sherman. Push him. Push him. The recon tanks are taking swacks at whoever the tank is behind the point.
Sherman got that tank on the front door. Recon tanks are trying to chase this P4. P4 is turning. Get off the road, recon tank. Yup. Never mind.
Never mind.
I heard another shot just now, and I don't know what that came from.
The Sherman on the rails is, I think, clearing that P4 carcass. They need to push.
You know what? I think he
one
had
more
an angle.
tank.
He's trying to get an angle. No, he doesn't. That is that train car. He might have.
Might have seen that.
Yeah, P4 over the train car. Second Greyhound back here. Still back here. This P4 is just.
Here's the problem that 508P's running into. They don't have that Greyhound, and the medium that's out in front of train station are not in cap weight. That's why it's showing contested. They pushed in. Yep, here we go. There's the cap.
Front Sherman just pushed in. Back P4 said, "I've had enough of these Greyhounds. I am backing up my engine to a building."
That is funny.
That
was a nice push by 508P. That was well done.
Well, yeah,
Well done.
100%. Now hold on. 3-5 with another wide flank. I've got a Sherman. Or I'm sorry, I've got a P4 north of the church.
Uh-oh. North of the church. Oh, yeah, way up there.
Yep.
That's going to be a problem. Because I think 508P is going to focus on the front and the rails.
That's the same. Yeah, that's the same flank they took at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
One of the Shermans is backed out of cap weight here. And in fact, this Sherman, holy moly, you've got a Sherman south side map edge just went out and in, going all the way around.
Wow. Did he see
He
it?
went-
Oh, the
No.
P4 saw him. The P4 saw him.
Oh, you got a ping on it? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Sherman has been spotted. P4's chasing. Sherman's waiting. He knows.
Oh yeah, he flipped around. Well done. Yep. Oh.
Nope, he didn't pull out far enough so the gun can't see him. Oh,
Man. That
that
Greyhound.
second shot was through a bush.
Did 508P run a tank straight down the rails? It looks like they did.
That tank straight, so the tank that's right on front door hard cap, that's the same tank that came down the north side of the rails that took out the P4 in the north. That's the one you were talking about earlier if they rolled up
Gotcha.
just enough.
Yep.
Now,
508P doesn't keep enough in cap weight to actually cap. We do have a
45 is rotating. Got a P4 coming up just north of the Sherman on hard cap. It's about 2 roads off from him. The Sherman's backing up. Oh, P4 knows. Sherman. Yeah, P4 knows.
If he doesn't, he's about to very soon.
Oh, he already does. P4 eats one into the turret. Recon plane out by 508.
Yep, it's over the FG line. Picks up the two tanks that are back there. The one on the rails and the one that's further south.
Both teams recon planes out. 3-5 doesn't catch a thing.
Yeah, 508.
Greyhound's getting shots in.
Oh, get him.
Who'd he hit? Greyhound's trying to take shots at the repairing tank. Oh, and he lands one.
Oh, come on, Greyhound. I don't
He's
think.
got to move. Tracks.
P does have 2 mediums pushing through on the south side.
You know what? Huge play by Greyhound. Takes a
know,
couple shots, gets 3 P4s to react.
Yep. Takes their attention because they do have those two Shermans that are pushing on the south, and that just freed up a lot of.
Oh yeah, that P4 that was taking the damage is now driving towards the Greyhound. Second P4 further behind point that's on the tracks, flipped to look for the Greyhound. P4 on the front side of hard cap pulled up to try to help with front door push, I guess. Oh, map edge.
Outside. Yep. I think the Sherman missed the first shot.
Sherman got a shot into the fence post. Dang. And you know what's crazy is this P4 may have just taken out that Sherman death face, but he doesn't know there's one behind him. And
I think the
Yo, I
Sherman
would've-
sees him.
he does probably, but man, I would have flipped the whole tank, not the turret.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, you're backing up? No, brother. Yeah, yes. Yes. Good play. You know what? They get 30 seconds. I think he pulls out of bounds here to try to get this guy.
Yep, I think you have to.
Oh, 100%.
Uh-oh.
Hold. Yeah, I would hold. Hold. Oh, you crazy! You hit the shot on the move. You know what? I respect it. Major Fink with the shot. Good shot, Fink.
Senpai, I just almost had a heart attack. My game froze. For a second there, I thought it was the server.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh no.
Oh, T4 all over again, am I right?
Yeah. That was terrible.
Sherman on the north takes one, just is on a full dive for repairs. I don't know why I said north. Sherman on the south. I keep mixing it up because it's up on a hill.
Up means north, right?
100%.
100%.
Any hill is north. Sherman's got turret looking rear, looking for that P4. Little does he know, he's not rear.
He's not rear.
Oh, he knows now. That turret, though, it's trying. Is it gonna get there in time? Oh, it got there barely. Wow. What a play. Corporal Rains with the repairs again. Just like that, next challenger approaching, another P4 to the south.
He does have another medium coming out of their bottom spawn, just crossed into the C column.
Oh, he knows. This P4 knows too, and so he's not even... He's just going to go straight across. Oh, he got stuck. But he sees the P...
Sees the front corner of it.
Oh, man. What a shot. Redeploy, brother. Okay.
Let's look. 5-P just has the one medium up, just crossed into the bottom of the D column on map edge.
3-5 has the P4 on the south side by the two-story house over here, and they have a P4 just north of hard cap on train station. And third P4 just left middle HQ. I'm not seeing another tank anywhere. It could. Oh, I'm sorry. Fourth P4 also just left bottom HQ. It's coming through La Maison right now.
He has their second Sherman up coming out of center HQ.
Any Greyhounds?
No Greyhounds, but I'll say that worked out pretty good for him last time. Almost got them the cap.
They know there is a Sherman somewhere in soft cap because 3-5 has once again crept over the red and blue on the south side. To the point where they're throwing a recon plane up. They're going to catch this Sherman. In fact, I think 3-5 before he even caught on the recon plane is banking he's down here because they've got turret turned.
Yep. I think the Sherman Sherman knows sort of where they're at. They dropped a ping that wasn't accurate, but it was just down the road a little bit.
This P4 knows. I think the TC saw him. Oh no, he didn't. This is a ballsy play by Goosey and crew. I respect it. He told them to turn the engine off. And they're sitting here just engined off now. But that P4 is just, he's still looking the front side of the building, not expecting the Sherman to just be parked on the backside. I see another Sherman creeping up through derailed. See what these other two back P4s are now. Got a P4 just parked on the tracks on the FG line. And the other P4s just got through Mount Halus. Halus, Halas, however you want to say it. 508 recon plane?
Yes, on the front side of the E row. They pick up the one tank down there with them. That looks like it.
Yeah. He got caught. Engine turned on from Sherman. He's pushing. Yeah, I would have. Oh, Sherman on tracks gets a shot on something.
They're shooting down the rails. Interesting enough, just keep in mind, 508P did send a medium out of their top HQ. Interested to see how much higher up they stay than the last time.
Nope, Southern Sherman's dead. Yep.
The northernmost Sherman is staying on the north side of the canal. It's going on the widest flank possible.
508 with a cheeky Greyhound down here on the south side. But little they know, they're up against two P4s. You know what? I think they might know now. You get a spotter flare out?
He has to, and I think this Sherman on the I was about to say Sherman on the main road might have been okay, but P4 held short of the road. Yep, here we go. Here's the coordinated play. I think Recon's gonna go around the back. Sherman will come up the road. Get the barrel to turn.
3-5 got a ping on this Greyhound. They're already trying to get him.
That Sherman on the road's got
backed into a tree.
Yep. Sherman on the road's got a fourth gear. They have a chance
just
down.
pulled out into the other P4.
Oh, no.
Sherman gets a shot on this P4 now. One P4 down. Greyhound needs to get out of there. Sherman, I don't think this P4 was called out.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Full engined.
Man, they could have run the same play on that second Sherman. Bait him with the recon. Have the medium clean it up. So only two tanks on the field for 508P is that recon that we see, and then a Sherman on the north side of town center.
Only two tanks on the field for 3-5. Well,
there goes the recon.
There's that P4, and then there's one on north of train station still. And I do see your Sherman way the heck up here by church. Resnal with a very wide flank. Is he the only tank up right now? Oh, he is, right? He is. So I got a crew still waiting at bottom. Crew in middle.
508P's taking a medium out of the bottom. Looks like it's headed towards.
B5's back to full strength. I got a P4 just coming up to the east side of train station, and the last one's coming up on the tracks itself. In George, and he just crossed into the George column.
Check out that your back P4. If you're looking towards the town, that Sherman is slowly creeping his way down towards the rails.
Oh, hello. 508
Nice.
plane.
Yep, they catch the one tank out in E8. That looks to be it.
Engagement possibly backside of point.
Yep. They're gonna have to catch him though and follow, because I think they're only gonna have time to get one shot off here.
I don't think they're going to get the shot off because it's just so quick, but they know where he's at.
Yep, just dropped a ping.
3-5 is bolstering up the north, it looks like. They've got 3 tanks surrounding Hardcap now.
Well, I think 3-5's tactic of putting a little bit of pressure on that derailed train paid off.
3-5 caught the Sherman coming through the rail. Got a ping on him and missed the first shot, but they know he's back there.
Man, I want this back Sherman to do something. Make a move. Send it. He's trying to get on the rails, which I think he'll have a good shot on your very back P4. Yep, here it goes.
Your Sherman and derail just went down.
The Sherman that went on the flank just put one into the back of a P4 and kills it. So the flank does pay off. The only tank up, though, for 508P at the moment.
Hey boys, how's this game going?
It's been, 3-5 for the most of the game. 508P did have a good push and a chance. Probably halfway through. Just couldn't get enough tanks into the capway to really pull all the way off.
P4's outflanking him.
Yep. He's gonna have a problem here in a second.
He's just in such a risky spot. Like, I respect the flank, but after you pop one kill, you got to get out of there.
Yeah,
You're in between what's left on the field and what's coming up.
Yep, he's gonna get flanked here.
From what I'm looking at, I see 2 tanks flanking him, and then I've got a P4 just on the tracks in middle HQ, just trying to get an angle on him. He's crossing the bridge out of middle now. P4. Ooh. Sherman's here. He's parked with his engine off.
Yep. I think he knows something's coming up on his left, but not quite sure exactly where. That crane.
I think he's over.
Yep, that crane is gonna save him, but
The issue is he can't put the shot through the window of the crane.
yes,
He made me eat my words.
Oh no, but he missed the second shot.
I respect. You know what? What a shot by this gunner for his first shot. Made me eat my words mid-sentence. I was about to say that window of the cranes block it, but man.
Private P has a medium coming through derailed. Second one that just came off the middle HQ and a recon tank up now. Looks like they're doing kind of the last hurrah and sending kind of everything straight towards train station.
3-5 knows there is at least Sherman and derailed or near derailed. Where's the Greyhound?
Looks like he's headed north. Just came through Bravo 5.
Oh, okay, he's still pretty far back.
Yep.
Okay, I see him now.
And then there's the two Shermans that are slowly converging. Slowly converging near the train station.
3-5 recon plane is out. .35 recon plane doesn't catch anything. The Greyhound stuck. No. Okay.
No.
I zoomed in on him and I saw him tilted sideways in a trench, and I was like, "Oh, is he stuck?" And then I see him move. Oh no, never mind.
Two Shermans on the rails are slowly creeping forward. Looks like one's gonna go up into town center.
Engagement looks like possibly down rails. Got a P4 that just came through train station.
Oh, yep.
Who will
They
get
gotta
out
be able to see that Sherman.
Oh, P4 got him. He saw the star.
Yep. This other Sherman might have an angle on him here, though. Yep.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Rick Pin for the kill.
But now he needs to move because he's gonna get swarmed.
Now I'm gonna tell you straight up, he is ping dead accurate. That front plate has the tank marker on it.
Oh, man. Yep.
So, and what's worse is he's got a P4 coming down the road behind him and a P4 coming down the road in front of him. Oh no, the front P4 opted.
Nah, the back P4 is gonna get him. The engine out. Can't get the turn around. Oh,
he whipped.
They heard him. They heard him.
Is he gonna get a pin?
They heard him. Oh, I thought they were gonna get the shot off first.
Yeah.
It's good effort by the driver there to flip around. All right, so Recon is north of the canal. It's got a medium following behind it. That is the only two tanks up for 508.
Now, I got a question for you, just you personally. Ever since the update where tanks can now destroy the different buildable covers and everything, do you also feel that tanks ricochet a lot more since that update came out?
My brain tells me yes. If it's actually true, I don't know, but I feel like we do see a lot more Ricks.
Yeah, like same. Like I didn't see anything in the patch notes or anything about it, but like ever since then, especially in DMT, I am seeing a lot more ricochets this season compared to previous seasons.
Yeah, agree with you there. Recon Tank and Sherman splitting the roads, going different ways here.
Three five stacking front door on the tracks, getting ready for one last push. It looks like it does have last P4 is coming up in H7 just south of the tracks, running parallel with them. This Greyhound might catch this P4 out if he waits long enough. But I also do see that Greyhound was moving a bit. Now, Purple, if you were 508, what's going through your head at this point in the game? Like, what type of strategy or something would you be trying? Would you want to see, or besides the active flanking they've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I like the flank. I think their problem is they haven't been able to stack up their tanks. They really haven't stopped to stack up tanks and have 4 tanks push at the same time. So they get these flanks and, get a couple kills, but then there's nothing to follow up with. So, I don't know, 12 minutes left. You haven't capped the middle the whole time. You know that probably way behind on combat score. I mean, I think at this point it's send your tanks in, try to get a couple kills, get some more points. Points do matter.
You've had only one P strike go out for the entire game so far.
I think there's been one? Yeah, just the one, right?
Just the one from 508, right?
Yeah, correct.
I haven't seen 3-5 drop any. And I don't know who saw him, but if there is a Sherman back here, he's been pinged. There's
one back in the bottom of the B column, just crossing up to C.
Oh. He might have been seen. There is a tank marker in Bravo 7 just south of the tracks where the buildings and that trench system is on the map. So
the recon tank and medium that went on the flank are now pulling up to the rails. I don't think they're gonna have a view on either one of these P4s that are on the rails.
.35 is pushing a P4 all the way up down the main road, and Dog 5 pushing, looks like, towards, oh Lord, what point is that? I don't even know what point that is. I can't remember. The point at the end of the river, at the canal. It's not customs. Is it customs? It might be customs.
Yeah, I think it's customs. Yeah. P4 and Sherman down south are... Sherman has one in him. P4 looks to be pushing.
Oh, yeah, P4 got a ping on him. He is pushing with barrel more to the left as Sherman continue to push.
Sherman's going to get the reps off, I think. But problem is he's going to get a P4 right behind him.
Yeah, there is no driver in there. Then the gunner knows. Driver is now getting in. He just won't
I don't think...
get it flipped fast enough. Oh over flips, gun is...
Down he goes. I am interested to see what the Sherman does. We have one on the rail, right at the bottom of F6.
Oh, I see him right here. Greyhound is getting bold and coming up map edge.
Yeah, if you're the Sherman in the back, I think you gotta slowly roll into the point. You know that they're somewhere in front of you. The Greyhound has cleared the left for you.
Shoot, if I was this back Sherman, because literally 3-5 is now goofing around driving P4s into one another. If I was this back Sherman, I would have driven into hard cap. That counts as 12 people to their 9 in soft.
Yep. And he's not that far out of it, you know? It's
Yeah,
not
I
like it's
know.
that much. And you're able to sit on that curve of the wall, just in front. I don't know if it puts you in hard cap, but
The issue now is he's waited so long to move that I am P4s react to a better position. In fact, Sherman in the city is now engaged just north of Derailed. He's tucked by the corner of the building. Who is this? This P4, Girth Brooks in the probably a nasty angle covering this road.
oh yeah, through the light pole, through the tree. This is where that back Sherman's got to push. You got their attention forward. Start rolling up.
He is now.
Yep, there they go. Catch the backside.
Needs to pick one of these three. Does he see that one? Oh, he does.
He's got to see that one.
He's trying to take the shot. Are you going to shoot through the bush?
Nope, don't do it. Keep rolling until you get a nice clear shot.
I'd at least pull up to the box.
Yeah.
Well, now
He's got to go further now.
Now he's got to go all the way up to the corner.
Oh, but he's going to get a reaction, though, because I think they just contested.
He's capping.
Yep. So he's going to get a reaction here. They're all going to flip around. I think it's because that northmost P4 rolled out of the cap weight.
Where?
And there's one of the ones on the rails is not in cap weight.
508 has completely taken the south.
Yep, and then there's a Sherman and a Greyhound sitting or coming up the south edge of the map. So
this P4 or this Sherman, just wait.
Oh no!
Just wait.
You got him. You got him.
Shoot.
Yep. Get a shot, and you got to move quick because you're gonna get shot in the ass.
Shoot.
Now get out of there, because that P4 is coming up behind you.
I'd flip ass right here, go back up into there. Keep going.
It's a 508P. It's going to catch the two that are front.
Oh, is this Sherman going to get saved? Sherman's off the road before
just
that
barely.
An angle on him.
Yep. They shot a bunch of pings. The Sherman and the Greyhound to the south are now collapsing north.
3-5 captures this injured Sherman on recon plane. They ran it right down the tracks.
Oh boy.
And goodbye, Mr. Sherman. Redeploy. Redeploy. Peace strike.
I don't even know where that went off at. Oh, you know where it went off? It went off.
It hit this P4 right up in the building.
Yep. Here comes the Greyhound.
Oh, non-pin.
And the Greyhound stuck.
Gets a non-pin on the... You know, Greyhound. I don't think you can park there, Mr. Greyhound.
Yep.
I respect it, though. Is this Sherman going to be a nice lad? No, it's also going to get stuck.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't think the Sherman got the shot off first there.
He did not. Half a second.
Oh, boy.
This
Greyhound
Greyhound.
gets free. The Greyhound. Oh, no, he's stuck again.
He's
The rails
stuck
are tying
again.
him up. Oh. That's so close to getting away, man.
Oh, man.
Well, that was all the 508P tanks are now wiped. Looks like maybe a last-ditch effort. They are pulling a medium out of the top HQ. They're gonna have to run straight down the main roads to get anywhere close to being relevant.
At a top?
Yeah.
That's... Wow. I think the furthest HQ to run through.
Yeah, I don't know if they already had it spawned there. Waiting, so it's kind of a unfortunate, put a tank there because you can spawn one there.
I don't know. 508 lost their first tank pretty. It might have, and with the way they had all those tanks for that push, I bet you the medium was on cooldown and they asked for it out of top because it's not that far out of top HQ.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't think that tank's even going to make it.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Well,
so I think that's probably all we're going to see.
3-5's back at full strength. We're on their fourth P4 back into the soft cap, and yeah, they've got 3 stacked up on the road just north of train station, right there west of hard cap, and then the last one's coming up behind it. Oh yeah, they definitely not even going to make it. They chose to stay by the river instead of coming down Main.
I see that. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's all we're going to see. Pretty dominant performance from 3-5, kind of per usual. 508P did have a few good pushes there. Really good use of the Greyhounds, the double Greyhound kill. Love to see that. Yeah, just couldn't get clean enough kills and then make the cap stick. Oh, it's in point waiting. Final thoughts. What do you think? Looking forward to.
It was a tough match, that's for sure. 508. I mean, any match against 3-5's armor is always going to be tough. 3-5's armor is a solid crew who have been playing together for quite some time now. And so anytime you're paired up against 3 an armor event, it's always just going to be an uphill battle. But all in all, both teams, 3-5 came to play today. 508 still managed to pull a couple plays. Couple good maneuvers on 3-5, just like you said. Unfortunately, they just didn't have enough weight behind the maneuvers or play to sway the match into their favor. But still a good match all around. Oh, I turned. Okay, hold on.
Oh, the tilt.
You're telling me, man. That's the.
Sure.
There we go. You know what? I'm stuck tilted now. There we go. God, useless feature. I'm still tilted.
Why don't we show the people while we're tilting, show them the filters.
Oh, the filters? Oh, yeah, the new filters. You could, like, toggle all these filters.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of them.
Well, yeah, I know there was a match last night. There's one just ahead of this one. And there's one tomorrow. That'll close out round 5 across both groups. We take a week-long break for the holiday weekend, and then come back with the start of round 6. 7 rounds total in the group stage, and then we'll move to, win or go home and crown a champion. So, looking forward to it. We got the combat scores. 5OP, not bad for going up against 3-5. I've seen worse. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Did get kills. All right, Senpai. Dude, always good to hang out with you and watch some tanks shoot each other.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.